I'd like to welcome everybody out today for Tyke's announcement that he'll be continuing his career at Western Kentucky. We've got a couple of speakers today. First of all, our strength and conditioning coach, Nick Stamper.
First of all, I'd like to say congratulations. To further your career to play a sport that you've been blessed to play, it's always a good thing. A few things, just I guess when Tyke first got here, me and Coach it was during football training camp. Coach said, we got a new guy. Say he's pretty good, we'll see. And just my attitude and the way I am, okay, we'll see. Put him in a group with Carla, some of the faster guys that are in our groups. They said, they say he can run. I said, okay, Coach, we'll see. He breaks out, running 200 meters. That's halfway around the track, jog it across. First one, he got it. Like, oh, okay, he can run a little bit. Second one, he got it. Third one, me and Coach started talking. I said, well, Coach, maybe he just got fresh legs. Our guys are a little tired. I said, I don't know, Coach, we'll see. Third, fourth, fifth, sixth, he got him. I said, all right, we'll see next couple of days. He's still a new guy, Coach. We just can't see. We can't give him everything that we think he is before we can really see what he could do. Third, fourth, fifth, sixth day, he came up to show, came out, worked hard. And that says a lot about who he is. He worked hard, he's passionate, he's competitive as all get out. I've played pickup basketball games with him. I mean, he wants to win. And that's something that has been installed in him and something that's been one of the key components of who he is. Again, on passion, I think he's a very extremely passionate person. This year alone, I think we've learned a lot of different scenarios and help him in his career. And that's one special thing about this place. I think this place can put you around a lot of people that can help you adjust in life and put you in a position to ultimately win. And I think you've done just that. So I'm proud of you, dude. Congrats.
Up next, Trey Teague.
Hello. First, I'd like to thank Tyke for asking me to speak, and Don Rowe and our athletic director, Michael Strout, for allowing me to do so. Today, I was thinking about what it means to sign a college scholarship, and the main thing that came to me was opportunity. It's the beginning of a young kid's dream. You know, I think we all have those aspirations, and this is really the beginning of you being able to fulfill that dream. There's a ton of work ahead of you, an unbelievable amount, but the reward is well worth it. You're going to meet people and go places that you've never dreamed of, and that's, when I look back, that's one of my greatest memories. Talking to my kids about Tyke, you know, you're kind of like, what allows somebody to go play college football? What allows somebody to be great at any sport or succeed on Friday night or Tuesday night or whenever it may be? And I said, well, in Tyke's case, the number one thing is probably self-belief. He believes he's going to win. He believes he's going to return every kick and intercept every pass. And sometimes he does, more times than not. And as Nick said before, his competitiveness is unparalleled. He's not a very good loser. I watched him play tennis against a girl, and I'm not sure he didn't break her racket. It didn't go too well, but you know, we're all a work in progress. And the third thing is probably toughness. I know he played a state championship with a broken hand, and that's not something I don't think everybody was sure that he was going to get through the game with, but I think Tyke was sure he would, and he did. I think if you think about football players, if you are confident and have self-belief, if you're competitive and you have toughness, that's the makings of a pretty good football player. Tyke, myself and my family want to wish you all the best. I'd like to tell you to stay focused, stay disciplined, and enjoy the ride, and know that you'll always have a family at our house and in Jackson, Tennessee.
I got a text message from Tyke, I think Monday night. He said, will you speak? I said, yeah, I'll speak. But I'm not, I could say a lot of the same things that Nick and Trey said. Football's not an easy game. There's a lot of ups and downs. It's physical. It's more mental than physical. This year was tough with all the, all the restrictions we had. Not knowing whether we were going to start on time, not knowing whether we were going to even have a season, or even get a chance to play in a state championship. And for us as adults, we can kind of, we can sort through that stuff a little bit. These 15, 16, 17-year-old guys and gals, it's a little bit harder for them because they just, they see about 6 feet in front of their face, and that's about it. But it was a tough year. Tyke is a kid that he's a competitor, and he bleeds it all the time. And me and him's had some heart-to-heart conversations about how to compete. And, he knows, one thing Tyke knows I love it. He knows that. And, and it's, love comes in different forms. And he saw all the forms this year for sure. But he's a heck of a player. I think he ended up with 14 interceptions in 2 years, I think. He had 577 yards this year and 11 touchdowns, which brought his career total at USJ to 581 yards and 11 touchdowns. Should have played your receiver a little bit more last year, huh? Kind of coach I am. He had 6 blocked field goals. I don't know if I've been around football a long time. I don't know if I've ever seen a kid block as many field goals as Tyke Tabor. But, we got a running joke inside the locker room that his wingspan's probably about 11 feet. So he's got long arms. Kickoff and kickoff returns, punt returns. He averaged nearly 15 yards on punt returns. Took 2 back to the house. Took a couple on punt, I believe. I don't have that in front of me. But Tyke is, Tyke's going to be successful in whatever Tyke does, because Tyke, he's determined to succeed. But again, it's like Nick and Trey said, it's the discipline. It's the mental, it's the focus that is gonna have to develop, and he will. And he'll go to Western Kentucky and he'll compete. He'll step right in there amongst them all like when he got here he did. But I love you. I wish you good luck. And you always got a home at USJ. All right? Now Tyke will sign. Photo op, Tyke. Photo op. Tyke's going to get up and speak. When he's finished, that'll conclude the ceremony. There's some packaged up treats out there that they have supplied. And anyway, here you
go. Thank you all for coming to this special day for my family and I. Thank you to Mr. Suber, Dr. Rowe, that y'all were able to make this day possible. I now want to thank my coaches at USJ, Coach Nick, Coach Strout, Coach Browder, Coach Pascal, Coach King, Coach Hardegree, Coach Gant, Coach Nelson, and many more for giving me a chance, making me work hard, teaching me to learn from my mistakes. I would now like to thank the USJ family that has made me feel like I've been here forever. I want to thank my friends and my teammates for being like brothers to me. I would like to thank the Teagues, the Davises, and many more families that have made me feel like I'm a part of theirs. And lastly, I want to thank my family. To my parents, I can't say enough for what y'all do for me and the sacrifices y'all make to make me the happiest. To my grandparents and aunts and uncles and cousins, I'm thankful that I get to spend so much time with y'all and that y'all support me and have my back at all times. As most of y'all know, I came to USJ last year, my 11th grade year. The summer going into my junior year, I was unhappy and going through a hard time. I felt like I needed a change. My Young Life group in Collierville was going on a trip to Carolina Point, a Young Life trip in North Carolina. My summer was busy due to baseball, and I wasn't going to be able to get the chance to go. But at the last minute, my baseball trip was canceled, and there was one last spot on the bus for camp. I took that spot, and that decision would change my life forever. There, I made some of my closest friends to this day. At camp, I would meet many kids from USJ and formed a bond with many of the people there. After that week of camp ended, I was devastated to know I would not be around these guys anymore, as I lived a little over an hour away from Jackson. As I said before, I was looking for a change. So after the camp happened, everyone went home, and I had a long emotional talk with my parents. The talk was a conversation about moving high schools to USJ. As you know, I'm an only child, and my parents have always been behind me no matter what I do. But this was going to be a struggle due to the fact that both my parents worked in Collierville, and that was where our home was. But after many thoughts and prayers, me and my family decided to take a leap of faith and follow what we felt God was saying to do, and come to USJ. Needless to say, it's been the best decision of my life. Growing up, baseball was my main sport. I loved football and played until I was in 6th grade and stopped. When I realized I was coming to USJ, I convinced my parents to let me play football again. I will always be grateful that Coach Strout gave me an opportunity and a spot to play. I couldn't ask for a better 2 years and a better team to be on. I'm going to miss hitting the field on Friday nights with my best friends. Sorry. These guys on the team are not only my friends, but I consider them my brothers. I'm grateful that God blessed me with the ability to play football and to be able to continue playing at the next level. I would like to thank Taylor Brown, Coach Heldon, and the rest of the coaching staff at Western Kentucky for giving me this opportunity. I would like to end this speech with a quote from Brene Brown. Vulnerability is not winning or losing, it's having the courage to show up and be seen when we have no control over the outcome. Vulnerability is not weakness, it is our greatest measure of courage. Go Tops. Thank you all for coming. Coaches better
Did he?
Alexander Goodwin?
Yeah. I don't know if I didn't offer up much information because